The Overland Park Fire Department's over 105 years old. Established in 1919 by a group of volunteers that saw a need in the community.
Every day, every morning, for that many years, there's been people showing up to make shift change, relieve their coworkers, and continue the mission. There hasn't been a gap in that service for even one moment. It truly is remarkable.
The people, that were before us, they have gained the trust of those citizens, and we need to make sure that we keep that trust.
It's important that we continue to not only keep that trust, but to build that trust within the community.
Overland Park Fire Department.
It's an ever-growing endeavor.
It's somewhere you can write your own story.
It's one of the most professional and prestigious departments I've ever worked for.
Definitely a department that is at the forefront of change.
A place that people can find what they're good at, what they're interested in, beyond the basic requirements of the job.
Constantly looking at new and different ways to improve the fire department, improve our response times, improve our interactions with the public.
You come here and you've got a lot of opportunity.
When I first started, it was kind of your traditional fire department. We ran heavies. In this short time, we've adapted to squads. We've taken on a wildland team. We've merged with one additional fire department.
We have incredible people here. We have people who are free thinking and problem solvers, and people go in different directions. Some people do leadership and become part of the leadership structure. Some people get technical and do technical rescue or hazmat. Other people find ways to serve within our own organization, to serve the members of the organization, like peer support team or the peer fitness teams.
I believe that everybody holds themselves to a higher standard. They keep setting the bar higher and higher. I think it's pushed me in a lot of ways of my life, not just as a professional firefighter, but as a person.
I think that's a great thing about our organization is we empower people to make decisions, we empower people to come up with ideas and to make change, and they can take that and run with it. You can write your own story here, and that's exciting, and that should be something that's enticing for people to know that you come here and you've got a lot of opportunity.
It's constantly an ever-changing endeavor, and also an exciting time to be a part of the Overland Park Fire Department.
First responder is patient, intelligent, highly trained.
Prepared, loyal, compassionate.
A firefighter is somebody that you can count on to help you on the worst day of your life.
The best explanation that I could give to someone is we go out and we try to make a difference in someone's life. We try to impact their life on their worst day.
Being a firefighter is kind of like that jack of all trades.
I think a firefighter is a dependable professional. They're someone that is constantly studying the craft in order to be at their best whenever we're there to fulfill the mission.
Somebody who shows up on somebody's worst day is there to lend a helping hand in any way possible and try to be a neighbor and a friend.
The community that we serve has grown tremendously. I started at Merriam. It was a little city, 4.5 square miles. We merged with Overland Park and it's expanded.
We have like 3 or 4 different cities, it feels like, smashed into one city. From 47th Street all the way down to Miami County. You got rural, you got your commercial areas, you got your populated residential areas.
Never thought I'd see the day that We went from 5 stations to, holy cow, 11 stations. You know, when I came over here from Shawnee, it was the place to work. And, you know, it didn't disappoint. I mean, it's an ever-growing department, and the people who work here, there's nobody like them.
When they don't know what else to do, people are calling 911 to have the Overland Park Fire Department respond to solve their problems, and we have to get off the truck prepared and ready to solve any problem that they call for.
They're always calling us at their worst time, and we're able to solve that problem or help them in their time of need.
They're going to send the fire department because they know that they're going to take care of it. They know that they're going to get the job done. The rolling toolbox with a bunch of people that they'll figure it out.
You know, you get out of this job what you put into it. I love it when you can see you made a difference, and you can see someone kind of calm down a little bit because you're there to help them. When you can bring peace to kind of the madness they're experiencing in their world, it's an incredibly rewarding feeling.
Overland Park Fire Department is one of the more compassionate and caring departments.
We try to handpick people that are going to be compassionate, and I feel like we've done a pretty good job at that. Our citizens deserve compassion because they're in a time that they're scared and feel like it's one of the worst days of their life. So if you come in with that compassionate attitude, which we do provide, and sometimes that's a therapy in and of itself.
You know, we're there on somebody's worst day, so we're going to see things that I don't believe any human necessarily wants or needs to see, but in that situation, we're it. On the flip side, we're going to see the joy that comes from reuniting someone that might not have been here without us. We're going to see the family that gets to go in because we made a difference in saving the part of their house that had all their memories in it. So we get to be a part of the good with the bad. This is a profession that is unlike any other because we're together for 24 hours a day. We eat together, sleep in the same house together.
A lot of these people were around them more than we are our own family members.
The calls that we go on, the things that we deal with and see as first responders, I think that those experiences bond us.
We also get to talk to each other a lot of time spent around the dinner table. The dinner table is kind of the foundation of a firehouse. If you have a problem, you can solve the world's problems at that kitchen table. And you solve those world's problems with the people that you surround yourself with. I could ask any one of my crew members for help, and I know that they would be there in the drop of a hat.
I've heard of crews getting together and helping reshingle roofs together and build ramps for their family members. And I think that's what really makes you family, is just being able to count on each other and make sacrifices in your own life to go help somebody when they need some help in theirs.
You hear about it all the time. So-and-so got taken to the hospital and the crew stayed over and finished shoveling their driveway or finished cutting their grass, or small little things like that. I think those are little things that make a difference and truly what's make this department special. You know, you knew Doc, so there towards his, passing days, the thing was all 2C had come over to Joan's house and helped rearrange the whole house to make it a little more comfortable for him. I just remember standing back and being like, wow, this is pretty amazing. Even years later, Dean Fearborn, Paul Schnickles, guys from Station 1 showing up in the morning, shoveling my mother-in-law's driveway. And everything that they did for her, my family, and for him, that's what really drove me, not just want to be a firefighter, but be a firefighter here at Overland Park.
From day one, people coming in this organization, we are a giant family. We want everybody to be successful. We want everyone to feel that family orientation. We're away from our family for a third of our lives, during their career here at the fire department, and I think that making this our secondary family is a really big deal.
You're a part of something that's bigger than yourself. You're part of something that's special, and I think you're a part of something that is truly a rewarding way to spend a career. It's a privilege for us to serve here. When you view it in that way, that we have the trust and the support of the community, it really frames your perspective about what you're doing.
When I put this shirt on with this patch, I'm proud that I'm part of Overland Park.
You know, you put on your department patch, you put on the city patch. You've got to carry some pride with that. You've got to want to do your job, and you've got to want to show up whenever you get called.
To be able to, day in, day out, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to respond to the emergencies of the residents of the communities we serve, that is a hefty responsibility. I know that 2025 has been the busiest year to date. I'm proud of each and every one of you, and I want to thank you for everything that you've done. It was because of all of you that we were successful in handling all of those calls for service that came in.
I prayed for this job and I got this job. I know what I have. I don't take it for granted every day that I put this uniform on. That's the attitude that I want to carry with me until the day I retire from here.